All right, Mario. So, Champions League, here we go. Return leg, and it is. Uh, and I'd bet a paycheck that we're going to go into the quarterfinals, and that's why the title there at the bottom says quarterfinals up next, because we're just going to take care of business in this game and remind everybody in Europe why Napoli is one of the contenders to win the whole thing.
Yep, we're gonna show them trust.
How do you think the game's gonna be played out? How do you think Frankfurt's gonna approach it? How do you think Spalletti's gonna approach it? Do you see any specific players showing us something special, or do you think that it's gonna be one of those matches where we're going through the motions and Frankfurt is just gonna play not to get embarrassed? What do you think is gonna happen?
Yeah, I think all due respect to Frankfurt, but we're gonna win this game as we should. If we don't, man, slap me in the face left to right because wow, that'd be a big smack to the face. We have a comfortable 2-0 lead that we won away already. Now we're at home up 2-0 basically. If we even just score one goal, man, we can just play defense the whole game. We'll be up 3-0 on aggregate. That's how comfortable we are right now, like with our lead. So this should easily be onto the Q finals, right? Up next, easily. I think we approach this game just like we did last. In my opinion, I feel like we almost played it perfect. You can't play a game perfect. There's always some flaws, like how what's his name again, Kamada, how he almost scored. He almost had his chance. Stuff like that. It happens, and they could also slip in one. I don't think they'll go 2 games goalless. That's the one thing. Knowing their attack, but our defense is stout. I
Mhm.
say this every
You know,
game. I
there's
say this every
their
game.
striker their striker got that red card
Right.
though. Guamani
He
is not gonna
did.
be playing.
Yeah. Yeah. Kulumani is not playing anymore, but they still have Kamada. They still have Gotze. You know, they can still do something. One goal wouldn't hurt us. That's all I'm gonna say.
You know what I think is gonna happen, man? I think Spalletti might use this match sort of as like a training session, and I'm not saying that to disrespect Frankfurt.
Woo.
All I'm saying is I think that Spalletti might approach this match in somewhat of a different fashion than maybe he's really approached the entire season.
Why you
And
say
what I
that?
mean by that, well, what I mean by that is Napoli needs to be ready for a match where, say, they need to be super defensive minded, or they need to be ready to actually play the end of a match where they're only up by one or they're down by one and they need to actually get that last goal. Things like this. I think that Spalletti might pick and choose different times in this match to sort of use it like a training session, maybe to work on some of the things to get them more prepared for future matches, not only in Champions League, but even matches during the domestic league. So we'll see. We'll see how everything goes down. I think that Frankfurt is going to play not to get embarrassed. I don't think that they're actually going to come into our stadium thinking that they can beat us by 3 goals. Now, you do know that there is no away goal thing anymore in the
Right.
Champions League. So if if they score a goal and it's 3-1,
We
then I'm
still
sorry,
win.
if they yeah, the thing is the away goal is not a thing anymore. So we
Yeah.
don't have to worry about that. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, I think that number one, I think it's going to be easy. I don't think that there's going to be anything that we need to be worried about. But I also think, like I said, that maybe Spalletti is going to use this match maybe to tweak something, to try something a little bit different. Maybe play Simeone for the whole second half, or I don't know, something like that. But Raspadori will not be
This would
back
be.
for
I was
this
gonna
match,
say.
according to
I was
what
gonna
I
say this
saw.
would be a great match for Raspadori to come in, but
Yeah, he won't be back, man. He's
damn,
still doing individual work and training, and I'm disappointed because I thought that this would have been
the
the
time.
the goal for him to get back, and due to the fact that he's not, it's a little bit disappointing. But he should be back for the next round for the
I'm
quarterfinals.
telling you, he's going to be a key piece to our success this season as well. I mean, we
Yeah,
already are
I
almost
believe
halfway through the
so.
season, whatever, but he's going to be a very big key piece. Watch.
Especially in Champions League, he's done
Yes.
really well in
For
Champions
UCL.
League.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yep, yep.
Said he has
So
done.
do
I'm not
you
worried about that. For
so
real.
do you have a prediction? What do you think this one's going to end
Yeah,
up as?
I think we'll win 2-1. For real. I just think it's gonna be a 2-1 game. We win aggregate on the 4-1. I
I'm
think
going
Frankfurt will
three
get one
zero.
goal though. Sure.
Yeah. I don't
I
think
can
they're
see it
going
be
to
a shutout
score.
too. Yeah, I can see that.
I'm going 3-0 for this one, man. I think we're going to completely dominate. I think that Frankfurt is going to approach the match not to get embarrassed, but it's not going to matter. I really think that we're going to use this match to make a statement and just to build momentum in
Sure.
overall form. I think there's a good chance that Victor is going to want to take this opportunity to play in a match where he may be given some freedom and get a brace. It would be amazing if he could get a tripleta, wouldn't it? How many braces
Man,
has he had? Not very many, but even a brace would be great.
yeah. I don't know how many he's had, but he deserves a lot more.
Yeah, yeah, he does, man. All right, so let's transition into the final segment, which is just going to be talking about the news that's in and around surrounding Napoli.